It has been an emotional rollercoaster week of news for many Lorcana fans, with talks about competitive organized play and product development giving everyone some ideas on Lorcana's future plans. Let's get down to it. First up, the biggest topic to talk about this week has been the news we got for competitive play and product plans coming from the demo sessions held in France. It seems that the Lorcana team has been busy going around France and various parts of Europe doing demo sessions at stores to let the stores get a feel of Lorcana. In one of these sessions, Twitter account Lorcana France TCG attended, where we got some pretty interesting tidbits based on his conversations with the team hosting the event. For products, we found out how far ahead the Lorcana team has been making plans. I'm sure most of you know by now that the very first set, the first chapter, is officially out this August in LGS. But many of you might not know that the second set is due for release on November 17 in LGS and is already being printed. Or even better yet, the third set is also currently being printed too. The second set being released in November makes it pretty much 3 months right after the release of the first chapter, which also fits into Lorcana's release schedule of 4 sets a year. With that said, I expect the third set to be released around mid-February 2024, and beyond that, the fourth and fifth set are currently being designed, with the seventh set of Lorcana already in development. Assuming a release schedule of every 3 months intervals, the seventh set should release in February 2025, which sounds really great that the Lorcana team is planning their releases this far ahead. We also got news regarding organized play from Lorcana France, where he had heard that there will not be any competitive events and activities would be limited to the previously announced organized play program, where approved LGSs would be able to run tournaments or league events, and it seemed like there would not be other tournaments such as regionals or nationals, at least for the first year. This has been debunked though, however, with the Team Lorcana Discord account posting on the Lorcana HQ Discord earlier today that this understanding was incorrect, and that even though the Lorcana organized play structure is focused on welcoming new players, there's still plenty of room for competitive play, and that everyone should stay tuned for more news on the official side. I wrote the script for this video originally yesterday, where I had planned to state my support for focusing purely on what we had heard about organized play being limited. With many Disney fans coming into Disney Lorcana as their very first trading card game, I felt that it was a great idea to let those new TCG players ease into things and not have to worry about joining major events. After all, Lorcana has a ready fan base of many Disney fans interested to come into the game, and they do not have to rely on running big tournaments with big cash prizes to try and attract players to their games. So letting these new players ease into the game is a great approach. With that said, as someone who has been playing trading card games for over 20 years, I'm more than welcome with the Lorcana team confirming that competitive play will definitely be a thing. I personally may not get to play in these events since Lorcana is not even released in Asia initially, but I'm really interested to see competitive events and find out which deck from the first chapter will make it to the very top. I hope to cover these events and talk about the top decks here on YouTube and on my site, so make sure you subscribe to Mushu Report and stay tuned for that. In additional news, registration for Gen Con events were held on last Sunday, and that was a blast. I may not be attending, but I joined in on the excitement on Discord, and man were the events popular. All slots for the starter deck challenges were sold out within an hour, with all the other Lorcana events, which total over 2,600 slots by the way, all gone within a couple of hours. Yes, even the free casual play events where participants don't get anything and it's basically just an hour of playing the game casually were all gone. If that doesn't look as massive excitement from everyone for Disney Lorcana, I don't know what is. Considering how fast these event slots sold out, it's not surprising to hear that many Lorcana fans were disappointed to not score a ticket for the starter deck challenge, especially when the top 8 of these challenges would even be invited to a Gen Con finale event. With that said, it's great to see messages like this and this, where many of these fans managed to get a slot to play in a challenge with help from many other luckier Lorcana fans in the community. And that's it for the update this week. Next week, the UK Games Expo is coming up, where the Lorcana team is confirmed to attend, with Lorcana co-designer Ryan Miller even participating himself to give everyone demos. Hopefully we get more Lorcana news from that event, so stay tuned. At the same time, the Hobby Store application also ends on June 2nd, so if you have a store near you that's interested to bring in Lorcana, do check with those stores to see if they've submitted their application. The countdown continues to run, where we are now just slowly crawling towards the release of Disney Lorcana, with 69 days away.
Nice.
from Gen Con 2023 and 84 days away from the first release in LGSs. So we're getting that bit closer to Lorcana coming out. We currently know only 82 cards out of the 204 cards in the first chapter, just barely 40% of the set, so hopefully we get more card reviews soon. And that's all I've got for you today. Thank you everyone for watching. This is D7 from Mushu Report, signing out.